What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Front Yard Fantasy Hour presented by FanDuel. If you don't know who we are, guys, we are Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-hosts, Josh and John Luke. How's it going, guys?
Going great. How you doing?
It's Friday!
And we are here even better now because we're here on this Friday evening with a great friend of the show. We're skipping right over good. Jordan's been around for a long time now, and he's putting out awesome content. Jordan Vanek, DFS on Twitter, is joining us today. For those of you that do not know him, he is a DFS writer at 4for4 and a contributor for Awesemo, and we are hyped to have you on here playing with us today, Jordan.
Yeah, no, it's been a long time. You guys were the first show that I got on. I'm on, the FanDuel show now, which is the first site that I actually won money on. So this is a fun one. I'm excited to be here. I mean, it's always a good time in the comments. And the game we play today is a game that I feel like I'm so much better in the chat, but I'm still looking forward to beating JL. That's all I want to do.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's likely.
We've come full circle. First show you went on, first site you won money on, and now look, we're all sitting here together with FanDuel watching. They're in the chat. They're probably even going to send you like a kissy face or something, Jordan, because this is kind of romantic.
Little voyeur.
We got Kevin here saying bird up. Welcome in, Kev. And
let's go.
I don't usually put these up, but thank you for the follow, Birdie Doe. So I don't know if that's Kev or we got multiple bird lovers in here, but someone else is in here. And that is a great reminder for everyone watching.
That's Kev.
If you haven't done
my best friend.
There we go.
That's the infamous Jared who is cheating in poll perception.
Oh, you cheating little snitch.
Oh no, you're back.
That was
you
actually
poll perception cheater.
Horse. It was horse.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes,
horse.
But guys, that is a good reminder. If you're watching this and have not followed or subscribed already, go ahead and do so. We are on the FanDuel Twitch and YouTube channels. You can find us FanDuel on both of those platforms, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button on YouTube and follow them on Twitch, and then head over to Twitter and follow them over there as well, because that's where they're going to be pumping out links to all of this awesome content on these other platforms. We got Jay in the chat as well saying, let's go. We're glad to have you. Maria saying, oh, would you look at this crew?
She probably
I don't know why I read that so fancy,
just like
but
that.
that's just how I envisioned her saying it. And we got Craig in here saying, Jordan.
That's what Craig's name is on Twitch?
That's his real name. That's his birth name is Jurassic Scoop. Yeah. Craig is just the nickname that he goes by online. And we got JL's mom in here saying, love FanDuel.
Hi, Mom.
FYF Fridays. Hi, Mom. We
Me
miss
too.
you. Me too. It is a good day. You know what? It's been my favorite day so far this week. Just doing all right now. Okay, guys.
Right.
Today we are playing poll perception, and Josh is going to be hosting for us. Before we jump into that, though, I'm going to explain the rules of this game to everyone watching, and then I know Josh forgets them from time to time, so I always gotta run through them.
Yeah, I mean, as the host, you would think I would know, but please remind me.
Nope.
Please.
So poll perception is the game that tests our contestant knowledge of the public perception of fantasy players. So Josh, before the show, found 7 polls online, NFL or fantasy-related polls for the most part. He's going to propose one of those polls to a contestant. He may ask me, what percent...
We got
the 3-5 and crew showing up on the stream today. I'll get back into the rules. He may ask me what percentage of people chose side A in this trade poll. I will let him know what percentage I think chose side A. The other 2 contestants will guess whether the actual answer is over or under my answer. I'll get points. The closer I am, the more points I'll get. JL and Jordan would get points for correctly picking the over-under. We'll do 6 rounds like that, heading into the 7th and final round, where we are all writing down a guess, and whoever's closest will get 5 points, unless you're right on the dot and you get 10. And the one with the most points at the end of the game is our winner, Joshua.
Yeah, no, that's how we play the game. Thank you for the reminder, Simon. I needed that. And Jordan, don't let either one of these bozos win this game. Come on, you got to represent here.
I mean, we had an all Panther stream so far, and like I don't plan on losing because we're
Panthers
not
Day.
Yeah,
Panthers Day.
We just don't lose.
Did Jeff on earlier?
Yeah.
But he didn't win. That's
okay. It
problem.
doesn't count. It's okay.
So you're gonna keep with the trend.
He came in last.
It was the closest game of Fantasy Spy we've ever played by far. Like by far.
JL goes, actually, the worst.
Actually,
done,
yeah.
I think we're seeing
4
a
out of
theme
4.
here. Panthers fans.
Jeff,
okay, dude.
if you're watching, I think you did
My bad.
great.
Yeah.
My bad.
Dude, Kevron was already in the 3-5%.
He already knows. He knows what's up. He knows
exactly
what's up.
I don't think you guys would have chose a poll that had 35% as the answer, to be honest.
Hey, you know what? We're picking the good polls, whether the answer is 35 or not. And guys, that is a reminder. Your 3-5 crew up there. I see people in the chat already saying it. I just want to remind everyone. This is more fun for you guys and for us if you're playing along in the chat. As we propose these polls, you throw their guesses in there as well. If you're on, we're going to give you major props on the stream. And if you're way off, we are going to mock you relentlessly. But it is more fun that way. And FanDuel has been known from time to time to pop in here, see who's killing it in the chat, throw some FanDuel money around. So if you're not incentivized by having fun with your friends, you might be incentivized by money. Do it for the money. Sell out. You're a sellout. Play in the chat.
We know you are.
Okay, Josh, are you ready?
Oh, I'm super ready. Are you ready? That's the question.
They're peeking at us.
Ooh, they're the little peekers. Little peekers.
Somebody say money, please.
Money, please.
I gotta tell you guys. I got some good ones today.
I can't wait.
Oh, God. I mean, JL did the last poll perception game. He had 4 straight 4-person polls. Just start the game off. He's like, yeah, no, we're going right into it.
Yeah, it's tough. Cool out there.
We got Brandon in here. Brandon saying, what's up? Happy Friday, everyone. First time watching. Woo! Welcome in, Brandon. We're glad to have you here. We are about to play Poll Perception, which is our fantasy football and NFL poll-based game. So we're going to be competing against each other, and you can play along in the chat with us.
Absolutely. And before we get into it real fast, Jordan, I need to ask you. I know you're a Panthers fan, so maybe you've got some knowledge here. What's up with Robbie Anderson? Can you give me any insight?
McCaffrey's back. So you go target share, we go McCaffrey, then DJ Moore, and then it's a split with Terrace Marshall and Robbie Anderson. Mm-hmm. Now that McCaffrey is not going to be playing for a few weeks, I actually expect Robbie Anderson to pop out. I expect Robbie Anderson to be the best receiver in this game against Dallas because Trayvon Diggs has played superb, and Robbie to Darnold was there in week 1, and I expect it to be there against Dallas.
All right. Well, hey, Jordan's here telling you, start Robbie Anderson. It's guaranteed by Jordan this week, right?
Yeah. Locked and loaded.
I mean, I'm playing him in DFS, so you guys can follow me.
That actually means a lot because, Jordan, we know you are a DFS. I'm not going to say genius. Let's just say expert. Let's just say you know your stuff. You're a DFS genius.
Dummy.
So Robbie Anderson
DFS dummy.
You're a DFS yum is what I like to call you. We got Eddie in here. I'm going to move on so fast from that because I regret saying it. Eddie says, good day. We're glad to have you here, Eddie. And Brandon saying, so hype he can bet in Arizona finally.
Oh, I can't wait. Maryland's so close.
Texas is never going to get there. I'm coming to visit in Arizona. We're betting together because I can't do it here in Texas. And FanDuel,
I can't do it here in Maryland. I don't know how I do it. I just, sometimes it just happens.
Magic.
Magic happens.
You fax your bets to somewhere. You're not even sure the number.
And Craig wants to know if you're bringing back old-fashioned duels anytime soon, FanDuel. Maybe a fantasy product based around duels could be cool. So I like the feedback, Craig. That's pretty good.
What?
What's going on? I don't know what's going on in the chat.
All right. I'm ready to play some games.
They draw their weapons. We have to sing while we do it. Rule 1.
No. Oh, I was thinking old Western songs.
I was thinking Hamilton, like he said.
Oh, I was thinking Cowboy Western, this town ain't big enough for the both of us.
And then they slowly pace from each other. You hear their boots going, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. There we go. There's always going to be one loser that turns too early. He takes the shot and he wins.
Classic. Is it you, Josh?
Yeah. All right. I'm ready to play some poll perception. I don't know about you guys. And look, Jordan, we haven't talked about it yet, but you want to go for second or third? I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you have it.
Panthers are 3-0, so we're going to go third.
You're going to go third? Okay. And
3 wins.
I want you to tell me where's Simon going. Where's Simon going?
I want Simon to go second. I want him closer to me.
Simon go second?
Okay. Your reasoning fixed it.
I want JL far away from me. That man, he's a bad man.
That's fair. Hey, it's a circle, Jordan, so we're actually just as close.
Nope, not in my eyes. You're above and to the right. Simon's
now
right
I'm closer.
I can reach out to Simon.
Let's go, Josh.
All right, we're doing it. JL, we're coming to you first. You get our first poll that I found. let's go. Let's get in there.
Let's go.
We're just getting right in there. Who do you prefer rest of season in a PPR league? Side A is Allen Robinson. Side B is Brandon Cooks. JL, what percentage of people on Twitter chose the Allen Robinson side of this trade? Side A. What percentage of people chose side A here?
You said Twitter.
I barely know.
It's from Twitter. Yes.
From Twitter. Oh god. Recency bias. I feel like it's going to be pretty heavily. Oh, God, I don't know. I feel like draft cap. You're fighting two biases here, right? Like the sunk cost bias where people are like, oh, well, I spent such a high draft capital on Allen Robinson. But then Brandon Cooks has been playing so well. I'm going to go 44%.
So you are going to say that 44% of people chose Allen Robinson in this trade poll.
Yeah.
44%. All right, JL, it is locked in. 44% on side A. Simon, we're coming to you next. What do you think? Over or under 44% on the Allen Robinson side here?
I'll take the over. I think the draft capital that people paid and the name attached to Robinson is going to be enough 3 weeks into the season to hold that value over someone like Cooks. Especially with the quarterback injury going on there now. I know we've seen a little bit without Tyrod Taylor, but I think Robinson's going to hold on to this one, so I'll take the over.
All right, Simon's locking in that over 44% on side A. Jordan, we're coming to you. Do you agree with Simon, or you want to go the other way here? What are you thinking?
I'm going to go and agree with Simon here. I don't like what Allen Robinson's doing, but eventually, hopefully, Matt Nagy gets fired and Bill Lazor takes over play calling, so Allen Robinson can actually run down the field and run routes correctly. Because instead, right now they're using him as pretty much like a Jarvis Landry role, and that's just not good for him at all. But I think the perception will still be on Allen Robinson's side as just the better player. I don't even know if people still know that Brandon Cooks is actually doing well over in Houston.
He's doing fantastic.
He's fantastic.
Well, Jordan, you and Simon both chose the over of JL's guess of 44% on side A. I like it. We got some guesses in the chat. And Albert, he comes in, he completely agrees with you, JL. Albert's saying 44%. He's right there with you. Jurassic Scoop, a.k.a.
You guys
Craig,
finish each other's
53%.
sandwiches.
Ooh. we got some people saying Robinson, some people saying Cooks. We're going for percentage of people on side A here. So we're saying what percentage of people took Allen Robinson in this trade poll. Kevron saying 52%. Birdie Doe saying 70%. Robinson side, the people will be stubborn. Brandon saying over most death. Maria's also saying over, and she's going with 52%. We have D coming in with saying 54% on the Cook side, which would be 46% on the Allen Robinson side. All right, great guesses in the chat.
Was that a dog in a ski mask? That's really funny. It was really cute.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I was kind of wondering what was going on there. All right, guys. Well, you want to know the actual percentage?
So,
You want to know?
Yeah,
You want to know?
I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Who do you prefer rest of season in PPR? Side A is Allen Robinson. Side B is Brandon Cooks. Well, the actual percentage of people that chose side A, the Allen Robinson side of this trade is 38%. 38% of people. 38% of people chose the Allen Robinson side of this trade. So both Simon and Jordan, you guys both choose the over. I'm sorry, guys, you're wrong. And JL was within 10 points, which is going to get him 3 points. Good job, JL.
Thank you.
At least you weren't within 5. You were right there. That was close. Brandon saying, wow, surprised by that a little bit. Me too. I did not think the recency bias would be as strong there. But John Luke, you picked under like the 50% mark for Allen Robinson. Which of these players are you preferring rest of season? Brandon Cooks or Allen Robinson?
I hate that question. Never ask me that again. I don't want to answer.
Okay, sorry. We can move on. Which player would you prefer, Allen Robinson or Tim Tebow rest of season? Is that better?
Tim Tebow, obviously.
Okay.
Honestly, it really does suck, but at this point, I feel like I would rather have Brandon Cooks, especially in PPR. That's not to say I'm out on Robinson. I think he'll have a better season. I think Justin Fields will get it right. and Nagy will come to his senses and start using Justin Fields like he should. But even then, we don't know how he's going to play with Allen Robinson. So I would just rather take Brandon Cooks, get those early wins early in the season, give yourself some cushion.
Jordan, what about you? Which of these players are you preferring rest of the season?
I'm still on the Allen Robinson side just because I think Nagy will eventually be out of there, and Bill Lazor, when he took over play calling, Allen Robinson jumped up in fantasy and so did Montgomery. Like, I wonder if this poll was asked on Saturday or Friday of last week where
It
that
wasn't.
percentage. No, I'm saying where that percentage would have gone.
Oh,
Knowing
yes, yeah.
Fields' first start before the game, I feel like it would have been in the 70% on Allen Robinson's side because Fields is finally starting. But wow, I'm shocked that it was that low. I thought like 50. Like I thought it was going to be around the 50 mark.
Me too.
I mean, everyone in the chat, they were kind of right there with you guys. The lowest person in the chat was Albert, who was right there with JL, 44%. So both JL and Albert were the closest.
It was JL, Albert, and Eddie were the only ones even below 50% on that one. So nice job to Albert and Eddie as well. And JL, I guess.
I was about to say, wow.
Albert, Eddie, and JL were the only ones. So nice job, Albert and Eddie.
Yeah, great job.
I do
Albert.
think Jordan made a great point, though. I think if Justin Fields hadn't started last week, if it was still Andy Dalton and Justin Fields still had the potential to start, people would still be holding out that hope and just blaming it on Andy Dalton. But it's not just Andy Dalton, guys. It's this Bears offense is a problem. But I think Allen Robinson's going to have great weeks to come. We've seen him in poor offenses before, and he's produced. This is like a 50-50 trade for me as well.
Yeah, it's close. We got Jay Wall in here. Said, sorry for being late, but I'm here for you, Jordan. He's here for you, Jordan. Welcome in, Jay Wall.
Need the support. Now that he's here, we can start getting points.
Oh, thank God. Yes, yeah, we're good. We're good to go, guys.
Now I'm going to kill this poll now that Jay Wall's here, Josh.
Well, honestly, he's part of the 3-5 and straight vibing crew. So I don't know. I think that goes Jordan's way a little bit. Personally, that's just my opinion. My
We're
humble
still in the
opinion.
bottom row. Don't worry.
Jay Wall was in my hotel room once, so that goes my way.
It's fair.
You win some,
yeah.
you lose some.
Brandon coming in saying Nagy got to go. Not even a Bears fan, but I can't see he's holding that O back. I think all of us are gonna agree a little bit there. He's kind of
tremendously.
I'm a Browns fan, and I was disgusted with their play calling in that game. Like I was like, "Dear God, do something! Like, please." That was not good.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna move on to the next poll. How you guys feel about that? We're going to Simon with this one. Simon,
good luck.
You ready for this?
I was born ready.
Oh, he was born ready. All right. Well, this one, we'll see if it's trickier. We'll see if it's easier. I'm not sure. Which side in a Dynasty Superflex PPR league? Side A is Jamar Chase. Side B is Justin Jefferson. What percentage of people chose side A, Jamar Chase, in this poll? Simon, what do you think?
Dear God, this actually is a tough one. Like, because Jamar Chase, this one is just brutal. Like, right before the season, this would have been an easy one because Jamar Chase was having those drop issues. People were freaking the hell out. Justin Jefferson was still the Dynasty wide receiver one. He hadn't come out and disappointed through the first couple weeks so far. But now the narrative flipped. Jamar Chase is a touchdown catching machine for the Bengals until last night. And then Justin Jefferson has been just not living up to the expectations people had from last season. And I just got fooled by the recency bias on the last one. I gave too much credit to people not reacting to recency bias. This one is close. I'm going to go 51% chose side A, chose Jamar Chase. I'm going to say the recency bias pushed it above and 51%.
So, Simon, you're going to lock in 51% of people choosing Jamar Chase over Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
All right. And Jordan, we're going to come to you here.
I don't know. I feel
This is a good line, to be honest. I could see the recency bias going to Jamar Chase, but Justin Jefferson is coming off of a 26-point week or 25-point week against Seattle. He finally got it going. The shoulder has hindered him a little bit, and the targets have been a little spread with Osborne. I think people in Dynasty are still seeing Jefferson being the better option. I'm going to go with the under, but I think you're within 5, to be completely honest. Like, either I could see this being 56, I could see this being 44, but I'm going to go with going to go with the under, as I still think people side with Jefferson here.
I this one's so tough because I think 3-4 months ago it would have been 20% or lower on the Chase side, and now it's just I'm so confused on what to do here. I could be so wrong.
All right, well, Simon, he locked in 51% on the Jamar Chase side, and Jordan, you're taking the under of 51%, and we're coming to JL. What do you think? Jordan thinks it's really close. You siding on Jordan's side with the under, or you think you're going to take the over here?
No, I'm taking the under. In Dynasty, I don't know if it's. I feel like there's going to be a decent gap. I think Simon still has points here, but I don't think it's going to be right at 50. So I'm going to take the under here.
All right, JL is locking in the under. And as always, we got some fantastic guesses in the chat. Albert coming in first, like he was last time, with 23%. Jay Wall thinks 31%. Brandon saying 28%. So all three of those guys, they're going way under here. Jurassic Scoop, Craig saying 53%. Maria, 3-5 and straight 5 been all day. Let's go.
Maria with 35.
D coming in saying Chase 55%, Birdie Doe saying 40%. How do you pronounce this?
Eddie.
Oh yeah, Eddie. Okay, I was like, oh yeah, okay. At 44% on the Chase side from Eddie. Kevin saying 52%, and then Eddie saying under because he's again saying 44%. All right, guys. Well, this is a Dynasty Superflex PPR league. You got to pick a side here. Side A, Jamar Chase. Side B is Justin Jefferson. The percentage of people that actually chose side A, Jamar Chase, in this trade, or not this trade, just this poll. Who'd you rather have in a Dynasty Superflex PPR league?
Oh, I like the smirk.
Is 23%.
Oh,
is
Albert.
23.
Yeah, someone got that right on.
Albert got it spot on. The first person in the chat knew exactly what was up, saying 23%.
Albert is on one today.
Yeah.
Now, guys, it seemed like you're pretty certain it was going to be pretty close here, and I agree. I feel like these guys do have similar dynasty value. Jordan, we can come to you first here. How surprised are you seeing this? Like, can you rationalize this at all?
I mean, I guess people still think it's preseason because Jamar Chase has looked phenomenal so far. Like, I mean, he's been fantastic since coming in and being with the Bengals. Him and Burrow look like they're good connection. Like, from a dynasty perspective, like, you're locked in with Burrow for basically your career at this point. Like, you can assume, while Justin Jefferson has Kirk Cousins, who's on the older side of things. I figured this would be a little bit closer. I mean, I know Justin Jefferson just had a phenomenal rookie year, but I mean, Chase was the better prospect coming out. I'm shocked.
Yeah, I thought this would be closer for sure. I know Justin Jefferson's value was way higher this offseason. He was in most circles the dynasty wide receiver 1 after last season, but just I feel like, especially with a receiver as young as Chase, with a quarterback, there were question marks about the Cincinnati offense, their offensive line, but a lot of those question marks were answered, and I feel like those were things driving his value down, were those questions. And now that we've seen those answered through the first couple of weeks, I really thought his value would be closer to Jefferson's. I assumed it would be 50-50.
And I mean, talking about recency bias just real fast, Justin Jefferson just had a big game.
Yeah, that's what Jordan was saying. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he hasn't really
I was
had
updating the
bad
score.
games. I mean,
He's not had bad games. He just doesn't have the same level of play he was last year.
Sure, but even in, through weeks 1-3, they're 12.54 in PPR, 18.5 week 2, 26.8 week 3. Like, that's fantastic.
He's been good. Yeah, he's been a great wide receiver. I think the expectations were just world beater. You know what I mean? Like clear. The expectations are what Cooper Kupp is doing. Maybe less touchdowns, but to be like the that level of wide receiver, and we're not seeing that. Whereas Chase, there's also the problem where even if Chase is exceeding expectations, but worse than Justin Jefferson, if Justin Jefferson is under delivering on higher expectations, it affects the perception of the player. Like, the expectations were low for Chase coming into this season after that preseason. After all the drop issues, people were really souring on him. He came in and shut him up in week 1 pretty quickly. So I thought that was going to be a big old bump.
In a dynasty league, so you guys think these guys are pretty much in the same tier, right?
No, I do think that there's a separation between the two for now. I don't think we've seen enough from Jamar.
So Justin Jefferson above. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. So yeah, I think if I was on the clock in a dynasty draft, I'd have a lot of trouble between these two options. So they're in the same tier for me personally.
They're same tier for me as well.
They're closer. I'll still give it to Justin Jefferson because of the sample that we have for him, and Jamar Chase is not there yet.
I mean, guys, Justin Jefferson just had the best rookie season ever for a wide receiver, so that's pretty impressive. Let's not.
I'm still taking Jefferson
under the
here. Yeah, I don't want it to sound like I'm not still taking Jefferson.
Oh no, I don't think you.
I think their value is comparable at this point.
I said they're in the same tier as well, so I agree with you, Simon.
It seems like a Reddit answer.
It was actually a Twitter poll. Yeah, 491 votes. Maybe not the biggest sampling size, but it's good enough for me.
Good enough. And I'm sitting here at 0 points because of it.
Okay.
Yeah, after that round, both JL and Jordan did pick the correct over/under. Simon, unfortunately, was more than 15 percentage points away. So Jordan's got 2 points. JL's got 5. He's in the lead right now. You got some catching up to do, Simon. But still anyone's game. All right, guys, let's get into the next one. Jordan, we're coming to you for your first poll. You ready for this?
I'm ready. Give it to me.
You better be. You better be, Jordan. All right. Who do you prefer for the rest of the season? Straightforward. Side A is Chris Carson. Side B is James Robinson. Jordan, what percentage of people chose side A in this poll, Chris Carson, over James Robinson?
Was this poll put out after last night?
It was today.
Oh, my God. With the fact of the reason.
Great question, by the way.
That's the first thing that I need to do here because Chris Carson's coming off of a halftime where he just disappeared. There wasn't even news. As a person who played him in a lot of my DFS lineups, he just stopped playing. James Robinson playing this past 2 weeks has been phenomenal. The Jaguars are starting to get away from throwing the ball every single play, and it's actually done wonders for the offense because they were at like a 70% pass rate through the first 3 weeks. I'm gonna say that James Robinson wins this side, or wins this poll, especially with Carson's a little banged up and disappearance last weekend, and James Robinson's emergence. So I'm gonna say it's close. I'm gonna go with 57% James Robinson. 57.
Oh, so 43.
43 Chris Carson, sorry.
Perfect. So yeah, we're guessing side A here, Chris Carson side. So you're saying 43% of people chose Chris Carson.
Yeah, I'm going with the overreaction here.
And before we go to JL, FanDuel in here reminding everyone, if you're enjoying the show so far, if you're playing along, having fun, don't forget to slap a like on that YouTube video. We got JL in here saying, I already slapped it. And Maria said, I got you, FanDuel, slapped. And Jurassic Scoop, but slapping duels next. Come on. And Brandon, you know what? He's got you slapped over there too. You got a bunch of slaps going on.
All right, Joe, we're coming to you. Jordan just went with 43% on the Chris Carson side of this trade. Let's get that up there just so we can remind whatever one that it is. Oh my. Who do you prefer the rest of the season? Side A is Chris Carson. Side B is James Robinson. Jordan went with 43%. JL, you taking the over or the under? 43%.
43% is a really good line. I'm going to take the over. I'm going to take the over because I think people believe in that Seahawks offense more than they believe in Jacksonville. James Robinson did look fantastic last night, but right before that, everyone was talking about how he needs to be fired, and there wasn't a nice thing to say about anyone in Jacksonville. So the 40 is tough because I think people are going to have recency bias, but I'm going to go Chris Carson here. So I'll take the over. Sorry.
JL thinks more people voted on the Chris Carson side than 43%. Simon, what do you think? JL took the over. Are you going over or under 43% on side A?
I liked what I saw last night from James Robinson, and I think a lot of people are going to have a similar reaction to that. He looked good in that offense. Looked like something clicked for the Jaguars offense yesterday. So I'm going to take the under. I'm going opposite of John Luke. You have split the room, Jordan.
This is our first split of the night. Jordan, you must have set a good line.
You didn't.
Or
you suck, Jordan.
JL and Simon are very bad at placing guesses.
Either way, I could see both being the case here. Absolutely.
I just hope I'm dead on so they don't get points, and then I get all the points.
I mean, I want to be dead on every time I play this game personally. I mean, I'm just throwing that out.
Yeah,
Right,
it's a pretty good strategy, Jordan. I can't believe you came up with that all on your own. It's the DFS brain. It just thinks differently, you know?
Yeah, I wish I would have thought of that.
running through
Do you also like picking like high scoring people in DFS?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I prefer to lose all my money. That's
It's all about the low salary only. The points don't even matter. You're just trying to spend the least amount of money as possible.
I like finding the slate menders every week. You know?
I prefer to fill the contest for people so that everybody has a better chance at winning. That's what I want.
That's so nice of you, Jordan.
Jordan, you're saying. You're saying.
It's a donation every week.
We got some great guesses in the chat here. Sorry. You said
no, you're good. Nope.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing. Brendan saying Robinson 53%. All right. Jay Wall saying 46% on the Chris Carson side. Albert saying 55%. We have Jurassic Scoop saying 53%. Kevron saying 52%. Eddie saying 39%. We got Birdie Doe saying 41%. And actually 39% again from Eddie. Guys. How do you think you did, Jordan? You feeling confident here?
It's a tough bowl, but I think I'm pretty good. I mean, the fact that I split them makes me feel better.
Yeah,
Hey,
absolutely.
Anthony. Welcome in,
Anthony.
That was like the most gentle hi at first, Josh.
Yeah.
Josh, you were like, hey, and I was like, what's up?
All right, guys. Well, who do you prefer for the rest of the season? Side A is Chris Carson, side B is James Robinson. The actual percentage of people that chose side A in this trade poll, the actual percentage, last I checked, it was still live, but it's at exactly 50%. 50-50.
Yes.
Oh, no.
So
Well done, Jordan. Well done.
Jordan's guess of 43% was within 10 points, which will get him 3 points, which is great. Simon, I'm sorry, man. You picked the under. That will get you 0 points. And JL, great job taking the over here. That will get you 2 points.
Thank you.
50-50, guys, huh?
So good. I'm sorry, Simon. We're going to get you a point at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie, you and me both, man. I'm thinking the same thing. That was this is not going well so far for old Simon over here.
For
But we gotta,
buddy Simon.
we gotta come back a brewing. On
So,
this,
just doing the
on
math
this
here.
side.
Anthony got it. Spot on. 50%.
Hey, did I get 3 points
amazing,
or
Anthony.
2 points?
You should have gotten 3.
Yep, you're absolutely correct.
Trying to short jail. You're controlling the scoreboard. I see it, dude.
Shoot.
I watch you. That's what you're doing.
No, that was completely mean. That was some Josh math. It was close enough that it
2
doesn't matter.
plus 3 equals
5.
4.
Exactly. But
Josh.
Jordan, you are just 2 points behind JL. This is a close game. Simon, you're not that far behind. Like
I got this.
You're only
We're
7
good.
points behind. We got 4 more polls ready to come to you guys. How's this trade make you feel though, guys? Chris Carson, James Robinson. Personally, I'm still taking Chris Carson. I know James Robinson's probably going to be a little bit more involved in the passing game, but I'm still taking Chris Carson. I think that Seahawks offense is just going to be grooving and moving all season long.
Yeah, Carson hasn't been bad. I mean, just through the first 3 weeks, week 1, 16 attempts, week 2, 13 attempts, week 3, 12 attempts. Like, that's what I want to see out of my running back. I think this is a case of like Carson has been underperforming in people's eyes, and James Robinson just had these 2 blow up games. So I would much rather have Carson. I feel like he's going to be more reliable going through the season.
I'm still taking Carson as well. Like I said, I did like what I saw from James Robinson yesterday.
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed seeing him. I think he's going to be good for fantasy rest of season, but just parroting what JL said, I agree.
I lean the James Robinson side.
Woo-wee!
Chris Carson's hamstring injury that happened against because he had 10 carries for 80 yards in the first half against Minnesota. Like if he's healthy, he's going to be the better running back. But the soft tissue injuries scare me to death, and that's what he had against the Vikings. And I mean, we'll see him this week. This week they get San Francisco 49ers, who have been a good run defense so far. So we'll see if he can get it going and he's fully healthy.
Yeah, and Eddie agreed with you there about the injury concern, saying he has been injured a lot over the past 3 years.
I will say that he really, like, I feel like that is the overall conception, but he's really shaken that. I mean, last season he had 4 games where he was hurt, but outside of that, he's played the last 3 seasons almost every game, and he's played well. So, I don't think that I think the injury concerns are a little bit blown out of proportion for Carson.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just for me the soft tissue this past week.
Yeah.
Like I'm not
Recent
saying, like,
injury, yes.
the idea that players are injury prone are kind of like ridiculous to me. Like tearing your ACL just is like a freak thing. That's just
Not a
that
recurring
cutting.
thing. Yeah.
It's not like hamstring injuries though are the injuries that I just don't want to see from anybody.
Yeah, if there's any concern I have, it's that. It's exactly what you're saying. So, but I'm still on the Chris Carson side. Still on the Chris Carson side. I mean, again, someone said it earlier. If we were talking 2 weeks ago, he was left for dead, right, JL? I think you said it.
James Robinson?
James
No,
Robinson.
Simon was talking about it, yeah.
Okay, he was left for dead. And now
Great
people
game,
want him more than Chris Carson? I don't know. I like James Robinson.
It's a great game, JL.
Yeah, you ever play Left 4 Dead?
No, I played Left 5
on
Dead.
Xbox?
I
That was
have
a good one,
played
too.
Left 4 Dead.
Good team.
Classic.
It's a classic.
All right, guys. We're getting into the next question here. We're back around the horn. We're to JL. How you feeling, JL? You got a commanding
Feeling great.
lead. Yep.
Yep.
You're only beating Jordan by 2 points, but you got a nice lead on Simon, but it's anyone's
My
game.
buddy
like I already
FanDuel
said.
for good luck here.
JL.
What? I didn't do anything.
I'm confused too.
Where did Simon go?
Simon
He
just
disappeared and yelled at me. It terrified me.
That was inappropriate, JL.
Don't you touch FanDuel?
Missed out of this one. JL, we're coming to you with the next one. Let's get in there. Let's get in
All
there.
right.
All right. Which side do you prefer in a PPR Dynasty League? Side A is AJ Brown. Side B is Mike Williams and a 2022 first round pick. What percentage of people chose side A, AJ Brown, over Mike Williams and a 2022 first?
Josh, I hate you.
Yeah, this one's tough. This is a tough one.
I told you I got some good ones for you today.
Okay. I don't think Mike Williams' Dynasty ADP is up to where we think after just 3 weeks. I think it's going to take a little time. So I'm going to go with AJ Brown's side of this. I'm going to go with 67%.
Locking that in?
I was hoping you would go lower. I was hoping you would overthink yourself and make it a little bit lower.
All right.
I never
locking in
overthink
67?
Yeah.
Right?
That's a good poll.
All right.
I never think.
So
Anything,
Simon,
I underthink myself.
JL thinks that 67% of people chose the AJ Brown side of this trade. Do you think the actual percentage is over or under 67%?
Well, I'm just going to medium think myself right here. Just the exact right amount. Make sure I pick the correct answer. I think it's going to be over. I think it's going to be even higher. I think AJ Brown still has that like holy moly, wah wah wee wah factor in Dynasty that's going to be enough to push him over a first plus Mike Williams.
So Simon.
Also, welcome back, Eddie. Glad to have you back in here. He was gone for a second.
and then a FanDuel saying, check your whispers, Eddie, when you get back in here. Who knows? Who knows what Mr. Daddy FanDuel's saying over there, you know?
Just whispering to people in the chat. And Brandon said he's back too. Got it hooked up in the car. I love it.
Let's go, Brandon.
Brandon and Eddie, the squad is back now.
Buckle up. Get ready for the ride.
All right, Jordan, we're coming to you. JL went with 67% on the AJ Brown side. Simon took the over of 67%. What do you think, Jordan? You taking the over or under 67% on the AJ Brown side?
So, like, if this was, the offseason, I feel like AJ Brown would get plus 70%. But with how great Mike Williams has looked through the first 2 weeks, or
so
3
great.
weeks, because they're finally using him the way that he should have always been used, and it's a lot heavier, like targets closer to line of scrimmage. It's putting him in good positions. That play calling from Brandon Staley, like Staley doesn't call the plays in the Chargers, but the guts to go for it on 4th and 8 against the Chiefs like that is fantastic. And then to go back to back throwing fades to Mike Williams after doing it is just, it's phenomenal to watch. I think Mike Williams is kind of here to stay.
Yes.
Personally, with that, I think the recency bias is actually going to keep this under. I think AJ Brown will still win the bowl, but I think it'll be probably closer to like 58%, to be honest.
I completely agree with you, Jordan. They've been targeting him much more frequently, a higher number of targets, and targeting him a lot more frequently in the shorter to mid-range game. which is going to make him more consistent in fantasy, which is just going to boost his draft price.
I mean, they picked up that 5th-year option, and he's balling out. And I can't kind of think, like, with Herbert being on his rookie contract, you can pay Mike Williams alongside Keenan Allen, who's going to be on the outs the moment you need to pay Herbert that big money.
Oh, please do it. Please do it, Chargers. Please keep Keenan and Williams there with Herbert for a couple of years. That's going to be that'll be a fun offense to watch.
I think the key here is Mike Williams' health, right?
Yeah.
It's always been the problem.
He is reckless. He is truly reckless with his
Plays
body.
hard.
It is so much fun to watch, but yeah, that man is a ball of recklessness when it comes to going for the football.
Oh, yeah.
And guys, some great guesses in the chat. Jay Wall coming in quick, saying 77%, but it should be 100%. Sounds like Jay Wall's a big AJ Brown fan. So
Eagles fans don't know good receivers if they had it right in front of them. Come on.
Devonta Smith.
Yeah, I mean, he's good. Like, they could have had Justin Jefferson and DK Metcalf.
Did you say J-Jaw?
They could have had Brandon Ayuk, Justin Jefferson, T. Higgins.
But I mean, the picks close after him is J-Jaw, and then Rieger, and then immediately it's Justin Jefferson and DK Metcalf. And it's like, what are you doing?
Brandon's like, hey, guys, be careful.
Hey.
Brandon turns us on in his car. He goes out of his way to put us on in his car, and we're like, and your team sucks.
So to be fair, the Eagles rookie Derek Barnett on FanDuel back in 2018 returned a touchdown on a fumble that knocked me from $40,000 to $1,400. So the Eagles have a special place. I mean, they have a special place in my heart. And then they did it to me in the Super Bowl with Brady fumbling. So no, Eagles fans, I'm sorry, guys. I have hatred towards your team. It's warranted, though.
I have no issues with the Eagles as a Browns fan. I kind of like the Eagles.
They're the NFC. You know, we can
the NFC East at that.
And I like Miles Sanders, so that works out. Brandon's over here saying he is dead. Absolutely, he's like, I can't handle it.
All right, guys.
Did you tell us the answer yet?
Guesses? Oh no. Anthony came in with 32%. Albert saying 55%. Birdie Doe saying with recency bias and the hammy injury, I have to say 36%. Kevron saying 35%. He is the one that's truly straight vibing. Craig coming in here saying 53%. We had a 58% from Eddie. Mike Williams all day.
He meant 85.
Oh, he meant 85, but he's saying Mike Williams all day. So he's taking the Mike Williams side.
I think 15% AJ Brown.
Wow.
Well, guys, this was which side do you prefer in a PPR dynasty league? Keep that guy in mind, guys. It's a dynasty league, so it's more than just this year, the coming weeks. So side A is AJ Brown. Side B was Mike Williams plus a 2022 first-round pick. The actual percentage of people that chose A.J. Brown in this poll was 60%.
No. Oh, my gosh. I'm still off the board.
I said 59% was where I would have guessed.
58. Don't you try and change it now.
You did say 58. I was
58.
But
nice try.
You would have been the closest in the chat, that's for sure. You would have been.
I think someone did guess 58.
Albert.
Mike.
Oh wait, he makes.
So if we pretend like he didn't type it wrong and meant the other side, Eddie nailed it right on the dot. You got it, Eddie.
Oh man,
I love that.
Albert got 55.
You changed everything about how you
Albert with 55. Like he's killing it today. Albert so far is the MVP of the chat. No doubt.
Albert is killing it. Also, I love Birdie Doe because they've been absolutely confusing me too. These Twitter folks need to make up their mind on recency bias. Yeah, one poll they're all about it. One poll they're like, nah, I don't care. It's just snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap.
I think I can come in and address that. The recency bias with the first couple was redraft. It was rest of the season questions. This is a dynasty question. You can't change your mind about a player with a hamstring injury in dynasty that quickly. You got to have a little bit more of a leash with your players, I guess I'll say. I mean, I'm not saying don't make trades happen. Trading makes fantasy fun. Get all the trades in you can. But yeah, so I think that's part of the reason why. Right, guys? Right?
Yeah.
Right.
So you guys are all choosing the AJ Brown side?
The moment someone turns
I'm choosing the AJ Brown side.
No.
Okay.
It depends on my team, to be honest. If I
Yeah, it
don't
does.
have a chance to win this year, I'm taking Mike Will in 2021.
I'm only not taking the Mike Williams side because I don't think that you have to. I think you can get more for AJ Brown at this point. So I wouldn't take that trade.
I agree with you.
You're selling low and buying high on Mike Williams.
Yeah, not that I don't believe that value could be worth it in the end, because I think it absolutely can. But right now, what the market is, like, don't trade for what you think it's going to be. Trade for what the market currently is.
Yeah. All right, guys. So hey, cheese Louise, JL,
Jeez
you were
Louise.
within 10 points. That's gonna get you 3 points. You're on a roll right now, JL. That's gonna get you 3 points. And Jordan, you correctly picked the over under, which is gonna get you 2 points. You guys are running away with it. It's a 2-horse race at the moment. Simon's like, I can't handle the embarrassment. I am out of here. He's back. Don't worry about
Something's got to change. I got to make something up, or I'm just going to keep on getting skunked.
Put your glasses
All right,
on your
guys.
butt.
Let's get into the next trade.
Oh, the hat. Yeehaw.
Yeah, we're putting the cowboy hat on. Now I'm making a comeback. It's time.
If he nails this next one like directly on, I'm gonna lose it.
Let's do it.
All right, Simon, we're coming to you with this one. It's pretty straightforward. Is DeAndre Swift a top 5 dynasty running back? Side A is yes. Side B is no. So is the answer yes or no? Is DeAndre Swift a top 5 running back? What percentage of people chose yes? Side A over no.
Let me do some math real quick.
Do you need to
1,
know how many
2,
people voted?
1 plus 2 plus 7 plus
divide by
2.
7.
FanDuel with the cowboy hat emoji.
How'd you get that picture of me?
Wow, he found that emoji so quickly. That's alarming.
I'll say
It's ready to go.
I'll say 27%.
So you think that 27% of people said he is a top 5 dynasty running back?
Ooh, that actually seems a little bit high now that I said it out loud even. But he's had some great games. I'll stick with 27%. That's where I'm going. We're getting that right on.
All right, guys. Jordan, we're coming over to you. Simon says 27% of people chose side A. DeAndre Swift is a top 5 running back. Do you think the actual percentage is over or under 27% on the yes side?
I think this is well over. I think it's actually closer in the 70% for the yes side. I think DeAndre Swift has shown a lot, and he's just young, and the Lions are building it right. I'm going with over, and it's going to be well over. I'm sorry, Simon.
Jordan's
I
saying
just started
well
writing names
over.
down.
Well,
They're not even related to anything. They're just names.
I could write down. There's so many names that aren't DeAndre Swift.
But nobody's
just statistically.
Nobody's going to a list and then being like, is he top 5? They're just voting yes or no. They're just yes. That's all. That's all I think.
So JL, Jordan saying over 27%. What do you think? What do you think?
I was hoping that Jordan's stupid dumb head would go under. But it is very, very clearly over for me. If I learned one thing in the last couple of weeks, is that people really love DeAndre Swift in Dynasty. So I'm gonna go over. I think it's gonna be high 70s too, or maybe low 80s even.
All right.
I think 82% was.
If I know anything, I know how Simon likes to build his dynasty teams, just period. And he's willing to take the shots on, I'm not going to say the people that are still performing and are a little bit on the older side, but are still great fantasy players, right, Simon?
Absolutely. Yep. I'll take the discount. I'll take the age discount over and over and over and over again.
Because it's a lot of people in Dynasty, they're thinking, years down the road, well, you still want to win this year, right?
Yeah, I like winning right now.
All right. Well, Jurassic Scoop coming in. Craig saying 43%. Anthony saying 69%. Brandon saying, man, that's tough. I'm going to say 73%.
Wow.
No. So that's on the same.
No.
So that's the same guess as me. 27. We're on the same page, Brandon.
Eddie's saying no. 63% says no.
37.
So yeah. Albert's saying 65%. I'm thinking he's on the side A here. J-Wall coming in saying 100% Swift to the moon. Give the man respect he demands. J-Wall has been a big Swift supporter for a long time. Birdie Joe saying 14%. So he's taking the under there. We got Eddie saying 37%, just correcting himself a little bit there. And then Kevron saying 69%, he agrees. So, guys, I want to let you know what the actual percentage is here. Is Deandre Swift the top 5 running back? Side A is yes, side B is no. The actual percentage of people that chose yes in this trade poll was 73%.
73,
I was actually perfectly wrong. Like literally perfectly wrong. Like exactly the inverse of what the correct answer was there. This is not my day.
This might be your worst full perception effort ever, Simon.
Brandon and Eddie and everyone new here, I promise I am usually better than this. This is.
Did you put the cowboy hat on backwards? Maybe that was what it is. Or maybe upside down.
Oh my God, it's on backwards.
That's the problem. That's the problem. So, like Simon just mentioned, there's so many running backs you could name that you could throw into your top 5. But Swift's a young running back. He was a rookie last year. He proved a lot last year, and he's proved so much this year as a pass catcher. Yeah. I mean, if I saw this trade poll, it'd be hard for me to not. I would click yes, probably. I probably wouldn't think too much, just like Jordan was kind of like describing.
Yeah, you guys are right there. But like, is he in your top 5, Josh? CMC Cook, Henry, Kamara, JT, like
it's a dynasty.
I don't know if Henry's in my top 5.
Dynasty. That's the thing. That's Henry. Yeah,
Aaron Jones, Austin Eckler.
He's not. I'm
Najee
drafting
Harris.
Swift above Eckler, above Jones. Najee is a question mark, but Swift above Najee right now.
Yeah.
So,
Anthony said I would have agreed, except this was similar to the Wednesday poll. That's surprising. Yeah, when we did play poll perception earlier in the week, that did come up. I think.
And Simon missed it. Simon missed it.
But it was 40. It was like 42%. As we're saying, Deandre Swift was the RB2. Which reminder, if you're enjoying this game, this is the first time you're seeing us. We do. We have a game show every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern time, every weekday. On our channel, Front Yard Fantasy on YouTube. So you can enjoy more of these games, including poll perception. But yeah, it came up then, and I saw a couple other polls, and I was like, man, people really love Swift.
The question I believe was, is Swift the it was like, who is the running back 2 behind Christian McCaffrey in Dynasty? And there was like 3, it gave us like 4 options, and Swift was one of them, and we were guessing on Swift. Yeah. And he was up there, right? I think he was the second highest voted. And Anthony was the closest on this one with 69. Oh, no, 73%. Right. Brandon said 73%. No, he said 73% on no side. Anthony was the closest.
Vandal, you got me.
I'm sorry,
Vandal. Me and Brandon were right there. We got it perfectly wrong. We did it in lots. Wrong. Brandon was just saying, you know what? Simon's down in the dumps. I'm gonna make him feel a little better. We're gonna go the same number. Hee-haw. Me and Simon.
Hee-haw. Out here giving money. I think he got the wrong percentage point, but still, I love it. Love to see it.
Did it. Oh, Kevin said 69% as well. So, hey, Kev, great job on that one. Woo-wee! Let's go. All right, guys. We got two more polls left. Jordan, we're coming to you for your final one. Let's get in there, right? That's what I'm talking about. Let's get in there. JL's got a good lead here, 12-9-0. Jordan, this is a Dynasty Superflex PPR league. Side A is Dalvin Cook and Stephon Diggs. Side B is Jonathan Taylor and A.J. Brown. Jordan, what percentage of people chose Dalvin Cook and Stephon Diggs over Jonathan Taylor and A.J. Brown?
FanDuel giving half credit for getting the right number.
Yeah, I already said it.
Did Eddie get some half credit earlier for accidentally typing his number backwards and on the wrong side, or maybe just some third credit?
You deserve that, FanDuel, for speed reading that comment.
In Dynasty leagues, Taylor and A.J. Brown are definitely more valuable from a long-term perspective than Diggs and Cook. I lean that side is going to win. It's just about how much. You know what? I haven't said 35% yet, so I'm saying 35% now with the Dalvin Cook, Stephon Diggs side. That's where we're going. 3-5 straight vibing.
3-5 trade vibing? Is that what you said? Did you say trade vibing?
Straight vibing. Don't worry.
I like trade vibing. I'm changing.
Josh hears trade in every conversation.
You say trade?
Somebody say trade? No. Trade? I'm in the bathroom. Get out.
All right. Well, Jordan is saying side A gets 35% here. Jail, we're coming to you. Do you think the over-under is... Do you think the actual percentage of side A is over or under 35%?
I'm going to go over. I agree with Jordan. I think the Jonathan Taylor, A.J. Brown side is the right side, but I think enough people are going to just pick these other players. Like, it's close enough.
Fair.
So I'm going to take the over.
I have to take the under because in order for me to even tie JL for the win, JL needs to get this one wrong. I need to get it right. Jordan needs to be more than 10 percentage points away, and then I have to hit the final round exactly on the dot, and I'll tie JL for the victory. So after that analysis, I'll take the under.
Technically, he could be within 10 percentage points, and then you would tie all three of them if he hit it right on the dot and got
You're
the
right.
under
You're
correctly.
right. There
Yeah, I
you
think
go.
you're overthinking yourself.
I am perfectly thinking myself. I am so medium thunk right now. I've never been that averagely thunk.
We got some great guesses in the chat. Jay Wall coming in saying 45%. Albert saying 40%. Kevron saying 52%.
Ooh, love that.
Jurassic Scoop saying 53%. And Anthony saying 55%.
You're all
No
wrong.
one's taking the under. No one's taking the under. Well, guys, in a Dynasty Superflex PPR league, side A is Dalvin Cook and Stephon Diggs, side B is Jonathan Taylor and A.J. Brown. What percentage of people chose side A? The actual percentage is 55%.
Anthony! Woo, Anthony! Anthony!
Good job, man.
Simon.
I should have rode with
I'm
him.
sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, buddy.
This is like nothing. Like I'm not even down by a lot. I got nothing.
He just
No
says
point.
nothing.
All right. Well, if I'm closest, I tie with JL. I have to get it on the dot, don't I?
No, you to win you have to get it on the dot. To tie JL, you can get it. You can get the closest. And
Yes.
if I get it on the dot, I come in second.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. And if you end up tying, I'll ask you guys a quick question. So let's just get into this next one. You know, we're running out of time a little bit here. You guys ready?
I
Hey,
got
Jordan,
my
yeah.
card.
do you bring a piece of paper and a pen by any
I got-
chance?
I
You
got
know
my
anything
phone.
available?
I can-
Oh, look, you're good to go. All right, guys. This one's a little bit different. So, but just bear with me for a second. It's fun. Who impressed more?
Oh.
Who impressed more? Player A or player B? Player A had 14 carries, 40 yards, 2.9 yards per carry, 14 receptions, 19 targets, 102 yards, 7.2 yards per reception. Player B had 26 carries, 112 yards, 4.3 yards per carry, 6 receptions, 8 targets, 58 reception yards, and 9.8 yards
What
per
in the
reception.
hell is this, Josh?
What percentage of people said that player A impressed more?
Wait. Is this in one? This isn't in one
No,
game.
it's not in one game. No, yeah,
It could
No.
be.
It's one
not
game.
one game.
What it-
It's
Yeah,
one
this is
game,
one
okay.
game. I was just adding up the fantasy scores for these, and it is as a reasonable 1 week score.
How the hell?
Najee Harris got 14 carries and 14 catches last week. Because I know it's Najee Harris in the top.
It's got to be.
I know the 19 targets is there.
Who
20 this is
impressed
for the
more?
DFS.
That
Okay,
was
I'm
that was
not-
the question.
no.
Who impressed more, player A
Oh.
or player B? It gave player A stats. It gave player B stats. You can vote on A or B.
Did they say who it was on each side?
No, they did not.
Or they just listed.
But
the
I
stats?
do know who both are.
Yeah, I mean, I know.
Not
I know
to give anything away, player A is Najee Harris. You
Yeah, I
know,
know.
like you guys seem to know.
Not to give anything away. I'm going to give something away.
Well, you
Um,
guys knew it.
player
You guys
B
knew it.
is-
19 receptions. 19 targets.
Thinking my DFS mind is working. We're here.
What's it doing?
What
It's trying to figure out
percentage
who
of
the bottom line is.
Said
ran for
that
one
player
player.
A impressed more.
That don't impress me much.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. You
Wow,
got the
I can't
moves,
think of
but
who
have
that
you
was.
got the touch? Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I think you're all right.
I enjoyed that, Josh.
Birdie Doe coming in and asking PPR question mark. This was a question posed on Twitter, and all it said was, "Who impressed more? Who impressed more,
Oh.
player A or player B?"
I know it is. Okay, this is funny when the names get announced because I know who the second one is.
You do?
Yeah, he plays. He was in the Seattle game last week.
Maybe.
He got all the touches. I was gonna play his the running back who got ruled out instead. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys got to guess player A. What percentage of people that said player A impressed more?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. I've been so wrong this whole time too. Okay, I'm just writing a number.
I hope I'm closest. I think I'm closest.
I have no idea. This is a stupid poll, Josh.
Who
is
impressed
Stupid
more?
boy.
Hey, if you want to see some stupid polls, go back to Tuesday of this week, and okay, it was Wednesday. It was
I hate
Wednesday.
I don't know who people are going to
Love
vote
you,
for.
JL.
I feel like if people look up these names, they're going to say the other one, but I feel like Carey's got to be more valuable. I mean, I
Who
got my
impressed
answer, though.
more? This is the same exact data that was in the poll. All right, guys, we're going to need an answer out of you.
I'm ready.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're coming to Simon first. Simon's showing he's saying 39%. Simon's saying 39% of people chose player A.
And they're sad because I have 0 points.
Simon, we were close. I am rocking with the 3-5 again.
He's
there we go.
3-5-ing, straight
vibing.
vibing. All right, JL.
Oh, I have made a
You're on the
mistake.
upset.
He is
No,
saying
74.
74. Is that a
1,
four?
71,
That's a
71.
1.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was
71% of people are choosing side A.
I mean, it's,
All right.
it's-
I also started with a 7 JL, and then you can't even see it.
I feel like
And then-
rushing yards, like being efficient on the ground, is much more impressive than being efficient in the air. Like, I don't know. I might be
So-
wrong.
Anthony
guys-
said, "Put the hat back on and sing Shania." Only if I win, Anthony. If I get it exactly right, I'll stand on my desk and sing Shania with my hat on. And Maria said, "Please clip Simon's beep boop noises. Thank you. They were pretty good beep boops."
I hate this.
Okay, Josh.
All right, guys. Let's just get right into it. You know, we're running out of time. The actual percentage of people that said side A, player A, impressed more is 31%. Jordan.
Oh
you
no!
got it. Jordan, 31% of people chose side A. The game's tied right now. So,
Come on,
guys, I want to ask both JL.
Oh, I'm
Simon,
gonna lose
sorry.
this.
Simon, get out of here. I'm sorry. Jordan
go.
and Simon, I have one last poll for you. It's not set up, but I'm going to just ask you guys. Can you write it down?
Yeah.
We're going to do side A. Who would you rather have on your dynasty team? Side A is Najee Harris. Side B is Saquon Barkley. Let's get this fast.
Najee Harris
All right.
or Saquon Barkley?
Najee Harris or Saquon Barkley. Side A is Najee Harris. Who would you rather have on your dynasty team? What percentage of people chose Najee Harris?
Okay.
This is for the
Anthony
win,
said-
everyone. This is big.
Simon with a 0. Yep, that's how you spell it. And FanDuel, and you're saying overtime.
Oh,
All right, I'm ready.
Spicy.
I'm ready to.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
So since JL was winning going into that, we are going to come to you first, Jordan. All right. The game's tied right now. So, Jordan, what percentage of people, who would you rather have in your dynasty team, Najee Harris or Saquon Barkley? What percentage of people said Najee Harris?
I am going with a percentage I think that JL is not on. I'm going 48% with Saquon. Or Najee,
He is-
right? 48% is Najee?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Today is Najee Harris.
Yes.
So you were saying 48% of people chose Najee Harris. JL, what do you think?
I think
This
you got-
isn't going to help our situation.
You saying 48? All right. Hold on, guys. I got another one. I'm going to ask you guys another one. What? I can't believe that just happened.
We're just,
All right.
dude, now that JL and I are next to each other, we're thinking the same. This is a
What?
problem.
It's
Hell just
geographic.
happened?
Get him weird. Get him away.
You guys are weird.
What was the poll?
What was the answer? Yeah.
It's 60%.
All right. Well,
So 60% chose Najee Harris. Here's another one. Would you trade a 2023 mid-second for Trey Sermon in a 12-team PPR Superflex Dynasty League? 2023 mid-second for Trey Sermon in a 12-team PPR Superflex Dynasty League. What percentage of people said yes? They would trade a second-round pick for Trey Sermon
All right,
in a
well,
12-team PPR.
All right.
Let's go.
Superflex
We're doing
Dynasty.
it. We're good.
Voting with my heart.
Jordan,
I'm
Jordan, what do you think?
going with the
What
3-5
percentage
crew.
said
We're
yes?
doing 3-5
I
again.
think 35% of people said yes, they would trade a 2023
Yes.
mid-second for Trey Sermon in this. JL, what do you think?
Yes.
58.
58.
Okay, so we're gonna have a winner.
So would you say
Unless it's perfectly in the middle.
Somehow.
All right, guys. The actual percentage of people that said yes was 45%. Jordan is the winner.
Oh
Jordan.
my God.
45%. Let's go, Jordan. Oh my
The
God.
3-5.
What a
is
close
the
game.
win. Oh my God, that was stressful. That was very
What the
stressful.
hell?
Oh.
We've
Yeah,
never had a
boy.
game quite like that, guys.
I
Like
just
that.
can't believe we said the same percent. Let's go.
What's
That was
funny
nuts.
is that
Oh,
was
that was
still
Marie's
almost
answer.
that was almost right in between you guys still. Like directly in between you guys was 46.5. So it was like
So
it was
close.
still very close to being like right perfectly
I
in between your answers as
I
well.
feel like this is like in Star Wars. Like Jordan is like my dipole or whatever it's called. Dipole
Guys,
in the
Vibing,
Force.
straight vibing. Let's go.
3-5 and straight vibing. The member of the 3-5 crew won it. And guys, everyone watching, if you are not already following Jordan, please go and do that right now. He puts out awesome content for the DFS players. And you know what? He's a pretty smart fantasy redraft brain as well. But he I just lost my
He
train of
won.
thought right there. Jordan, you got me so flustered. What I was going to say is he puts his money where his mouth is. The advice he's giving you, he's taking into account in his lineups as well. And I know how important that is when you're consuming DFS content. Jordan is the real deal. So go check him out at Jordan Vanek DFS on Twitter. And make sure you're checking out his work with 4for4 and Awesemo as well. Thank you so much for coming on today, man.
Dude, that's
And congrats
fantastic,
on the W.
This is
What a
what
good
we do
game.
here. I had to avenge Anthony from earlier in this week, and I needed to do it strongly. I did not mean to make you score 0, Simon. That's the thing I didn't.
I did.
Don't worry.
You know
Next
what?
time we'll get them. I mean,
There
I
better
may
be
be so
ahead.
flustered.
It was
with
a
one
learning
more
experience over here, but we're gonna come back better and stronger than ever. And just wait till next week. Any given Sunday, man.
Any given Sunday.
Simon wins this game as much as anyone. It was a bad week, but you suck tonight. You suck tonight, Simon. I'm sorry.
And then he said, "Nice try, Simon," with a 0.
Trading makes fantasy fun as well.
Let's do it.
Trading does make fantasy fun. That's it for us, guys. Before you go, subscribe to FanDuel on YouTube. Follow them on Twitch. And if you want to check us out some more, we are on YouTube and Twitch at Front Yard Fantasy Live Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And this Sunday, the next time you can catch us is at 7 p.m. on the FanDuel channels, recapping this week's game. So make sure you check us out over there. Man, I'm just getting roasted in here. You know what? Before it gets too much deeper, before it ruins my whole weekend, we're gonna jump everyone. We will see you Sunday. Adios, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.